to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Gives it on the option. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Leaves it with the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
And how about the wheels for the QB. You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisville's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Hart. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Right back to the well. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get it up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to...
There he goes! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets it to him on the screen. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive.
Fires toward the end zone. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Spillman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give on the option. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down. He turns it loose to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out. They'll try to do better this time around.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Peters. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Gilliam. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The sure hands. It's Sanders. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Music no.
The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up.
27 jump.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
Let's go.
He's looking downfield to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They booted away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll try the run. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first down. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Reads Needs it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Washington State has it all working right now.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The hand to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Here's the handoff. Fights off the defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Peters. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Firmly firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Power football with the run. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.